ขอบคุณที่แจ้งให้ทราบถึงไม่อยากจะทราบก็ตาม
Want to make sure the Spectre gets farmed up. Camps are blocked anyway, no pulls, keep it stable. Collapse is dead. You know, normal stuff.
Yeah, normal stuff, just lich Lina. Team fights or scraps between heroes. Get the full value out of that Spirit Siphon.
The old max charge is 1 at level 1. Not very
26-11, plenty of denies for DK Focus, so yeah, having a much better time than we've seen recently. And to have a bit of poke against the Spectre. Raindrops, Magic Stick is making her life much easier as they do dive top as well. Ramzes caught out by that onslaught. He sure did. And I get a D-board too. So it looks like just naturally, even without catapults, they'll get a bit of chip damage here as they haunt. Where are they jumping? Up and down all over my land. And it creates a nice bit of space behind him so Ramzes can farm Ancients, farm the 2-3 camps down in the bottom jungles pretty safely as well. But they're trying to kick DK Focus out of here. I said that's, he's planted his flag and this is his territory and he's showing he's not going to go without a fight. Miposhka, one leap, has Wand and Fairy Fire. Oh, it's going to be close here to get another leap off. The snowball, the Lina disappears. Now onto the Visage as well. Tries to get off the Grape Shield to slip away as the Lich. TPing home but stunned up by the last second arrow. Team Spirit, bring the numbers. That's how you kick people out of your bottom lane. Miposhka is invis. Big strength of the Spectre, right? You're just on the opposite side of the map. Suddenly, 5 heroes on top of the Visage.
Yeah, and with Midas ready in a moment, gonna be a quick path.
Sumail. Deary me, they're just camping here by the Ancients. Might get the cross kill on Mira though as he tries to escape, and successfully so it looks like. Onslaught gets to high ground. And off to the side, the Roger Ricky. He's on to Miposhka. Mirana down to the Maelstrom strike of the Lina.
He just won. They can also find Ramzes. We'll find him now with Mira, but Mira's pretty alone right now. Courier, Mira, your courier.
Collapse.
Crazy.
Sleeping Dart into the Familiars. That's a lot of damage straight onto the DP.
That's his game plan. He's going to run around. It's a 12-second cooldown. The dart is insane for this sort of play. And now Yatoro. Okay, now this will be the true test of their strength.
He's got Haunt as well. They're just going to annoy Yatoro here. They're bringing a couple of heroes to help the Spectre out. And if the arrow connect, would have been huge for them. But instead they dive onto the Ricky. Dust comes out. Mira's on top of him, but a good smoke screen stops any kind of pulverized play. And he blinks away. Deal with her. Tusk doesn't have blink. He's gone for this BKB build himself. And well, Lich is chain frosting mid. They've darted up the DP, trapped him with a smoke screen. Still pretty tanky with the help of Larl and Mira coming in now. So
dagger play, or the sleep dart play rather. They hit no sentries either. Like you need those ob sentry combos in the dire territory to try and spot where the Ricky's moving.
It's just like a global strat, honestly. You got Familiars on top of him, smoke screens down, so he's forced to BKB, which he just had delivered. He does get the kill on Suneko though, so Larl getting something from nothing. Has to spend his first BKB or twice. He used it once for top tier 1.
That's the only one I can remember, but there was probably another?
I don't know.
Because now he didn't use that bottom fight, so I don't know.
They were waiting forever to use it mid as well, but now it's level 2, you've got to. You're almost level 13. Get some use out of the cooldowns. And Ricky looks like he's their target. The smoke breaks though onto Mira as DK Focus was atop the stairs. The smoke and a sleeping dart onto the primal beast. They're going to catch him and trap him, but the Ember Spirit! Oh, beautiful fight back from Spirit. The punch into Rebel clears him out, and now trying
Shadow Step.
Closing on Ramzes. No Haunt for third. Oh, they do have the Haunt. That was just the Shadow
Roger
Step.
just died.
Yeah, walk into the trees, meets his maker, and Larl and Collapse crumble him down.
Look at Rebel. In behind like this too.
Now, what's he up to? 2-man chains. Laguna Blade thrown out. They blow up Mira again. He wandered down to low ground in the river where it is not safe.
Just waving.
I mean, Dina and Larl dives into the back, punches Suneko, blows up the Lich and the Ricky immediately. Team Spirit, this is their time now. DK Focus surrounded, but gets into stone form, and Rebel has a 2-man chain. Pretty tanky on the Spectre, but a blow up of Larl with the Laguna Blade, and that Blade Mail does a tremendous amount of damage, but DK Focus, Ramzes and Rebel, able to withstand the pain, turn and fight into Collapse now. Disarm again on Lina. Jam to spawn as well.
But yes, I've heard they're very scrappy over there. And I feel like we haven't had quite as many turnarounds here.
Oh my god. Oh, not just the target you want to go on. That's how you delve. Ricky has a force staff.
That's the big one. The one force staff. So just be careful of the blink punch into snowball.
And they're trying to catch the Ricky again. Mira might have bitten off more than they can chew. Just get collapse. Up. And collapse. Familiar stuns, Gleipnir, the root catchers are death profit under the moonlight shadow. They have revealed to see how they do. So collapse. Laguna bladed by this beyond godlike Lina. Had a few struggles in the laning stage, but RAMZES has caught up tremendously. Now top of the net worth by a significant 7,000 margin. And 11-2 and 2.
And if they check Roche, they just spawned as well, but they're just going forward.
Damn, 3 lanes pushing in. No buyback on the Primal Beast. You might be forced to buy back the DP.
Those buildings, they're just gone.
What buildings? Even Rebel, but Maelstrom Strike is there.
RAMZES really doesn't like the shard, I guess, on Lean. He won't even use it. Everyone else on the team has one. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Why would I increase my net worth artificially when I can do it naturally? He's gonna just drop it on the floor, destroy it, and buy it.
Yeah, like it's just chill in the backpack, you know, no big deal.
Okay. Collapse has the Greaves early to get away from the chains, and another lane of Barons here for Darkside. Yatoro trying to scout out and maybe get on top of Suneko. But this Frost Shield will proving a little too difficult to... Oh god, Larl! Half his HP disappeared, snowballs on towards RAMZES, but he's dead with no buyback. And now with a Sleeping Dart, good force staff away, Yatoro saved. And they back up, retreating under their tier 3, while there's Wraith Pact and the Familiars. They're bringing down the buildings from safety. There's no commitment from Darkside. They're softly pushing up the high ground.
The Larl Snap is definitely better with the Terrorblade because you have the magic burst, right? Instead of the physical burst, which is kind of a cool dynamic between the Tusk and the Snap. So, like, whichever one you put on core, you're essentially emphasizing that type of damage. And the magic is pretty solid here versus both the DP and the Terrorblade. I feel like DP gets into some pretty decent armor later on, too. So, big match.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Cube did Shard and Ags. So, still just kind of spellcaster style. Ankrad, legend of the region, of course. He went for a Chrysalis Deso build. He went boss shard, Chrysalis Deso. Wow, that's a pretty wild build. He did lose.
That's the thing. Not a completely free lane here from Darkside. After dragging the wave back now from Miposhka, as it looks like he has managed to get himself that small camp available again. First blood grabbed by Collapse. Primal Beast and Mirana. Right on top.
And like having the bots to pair with the Nature's Prophet could also be really strong, but you have an offlaner who's not building auras. And most offlaners are building auras right now because they just seem incredibly strong. We group up, we push, but Primal Beast can't easily afford that build because of his reliance on the BKB.
Yeah, I guess it's a situation where Larl is just going to be looking at the game state like 10, 12 minutes in, right? And thinking, hey, we're behind, I should go Greaves so we can actually match and fight what Darkside are bringing. Or, hey, we're ahead and we're stomping, I'm going to buy a Daedalus first item.
It'll be a tough call there. Misses the cookie by the looks of it mid.
He got it
on the Rebel.
He got it on the range creep. I don't think he cared about hitting Ember Spirit, but he secured range creep with it.
I got here seeing a shifting and a missed cookie.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I can see how it looked like Rebel dodged it with a sleight of fist. Larl just looking for the last hit security. Bottom lane, not looking too good for Darkside though. 15 last hits on the DP.
Oh, Larl
pushed on the tower.
He just glimpsed it while he's pressuring under tower. He cookied a creep.
Aston grabs himself a double kill. Now the tower is dead for sure.
I love that too. Miposhka just holding that whole time just in case something else came by, or then maybe there's a setup on the Larl. Always keeping those ice shards in play. And he punches the courier too.
DP courier dead. Miposhka sees him, trying to bait up to the staircase, but a snowball arrow. Chain stun into what? Root Star Storm. That should be enough to finish him. Mira will look to claim the kill on the Tiny as Miposhka is being whacked around by Rebel's Ember Spirit. Tiny finally dying with another leap forward, but now Mira stuck behind tier 1 while the Ember Remnants forward. Miposhka smokes. He's going to go up there and give the control that they need. They do have an observer.
Alright, here we go.
So they see
there goes the rat.
But they didn't see the snowball forward. RAMZES blowing up, and you called it. Long-range artillery strike just covering that ancient area in shrapnel and burnt ground.
Snako immediately dewards. Meanwhile, down bottom though.
Now, Orb of Corrosion, you said, on Rebel, going to be amplifying their damage nicely as well. They're trying to farm through their own bottom jungle, and they're scouted. Chain stuns with the War Punch arrow, but the Frost Shield is there. Now dominating. With his Arcanes and Mech ready, they can keep on moving forward.
That's Sharon's interesting too. Oh no, he's collapse is coming.
They found the DP top.
There's the ulti, it's going.
Ramses about to die bottom. Kisses up top on the DP, kill her off. And collapse, invis. It's Moonlight Shadow, he really wants Ramses.
I'm shocked he's not charging right now. Come on, collapse.
What do you need? You need 1,000 gold for it to be finished. Mira might get picked mid though. Chains in the tiny combo. And the Sinister Gaze. 5 heroes to kill a support Mirana.
Kind of lived surprisingly long there, didn't he?
Yeah. Where's he got? He's got a hood. That's why. Hype rush.
It's a great
Mirana.
choice. It's nice, right? You're covering the auras that your offlaner usually buys. It's a collapse on the Primal Beast and his role here between your mid and your offlane. They'll just take a kill on Snako, while Rebel, you can just throw out some damage and jump away.
Ramses back into a position on the map he thinks is safe. We have that high ground observer ward watching for anyone coming from the north, but Miposhka, Larl, and Mira. Looks like they're angling down towards bottom lane again. Collapse has been spotted. Roger doesn't want to give away a freebie. He's 100 a lot of time as well, but if Team Spirit goes diving too far like this, a couple of freebies here and there for Ramses could pay off big time. This is launched out towards the TV. They see where he is, and the onslaught lands, the trample, and the pulverize. Now moving on to another prize, a DK Focus. Chain Frost thrown, but the BKB for the Primal Beast is mega retreat. Roger has blinked aggressively towards the Tusk. Chucks him back to the Terrorblade. Good shards. Tempted arrow. But Miposhka's Tusk. Wait, does he have blink on Tusk? Doesn't, right? Nah, 700 away, so just a snowball to delay his death. And an immediate buyback to fight around Roshan. They do not want to give this to Darkseid.
Oh, that was
Rosh
so
tanks
close.
the arrow. TV would have died there.
Imagine if he could have bashed Arrow. That was so funny. Well, doesn't want to be here. He wants to go farm his eggs.
What does Spirit see? They saw the Ember and the DP moving bottom. They know Terrorblade is on the wave bot.
Yeah.
Collapse is just going to walk up here. Does he have to BKB? He's holding it. Realizes that he's tanky enough without. And now with a Sprout, quite near, dispelled off, but the onslaught trampled back.
Seven vision for 1 second, there's just this ping. It's this ominous ping on your hero, and then you're dead. Like, it's just, he has the illusion. They send in the snap illusion.
No. This game's been over for, I don't know, a good... refill the bottle. It's Ench. Okay, this is why the Ench is so good. Ricky cannot trade hits. Ricky cannot drag waves. Ricky cannot play lane. So DP is kind of left in a 1v1.
Really helps
DK focus.
Yeah, force TP.
Roger's taking a bit of a beating as well. That's the tricks of the trade. Does have a blink, but very low HP on both sides.
Of situations. Definitely didn't have it last game.
Yeah, now fight top rune. Ember Spirit, 200 health remaining, but he's always got that 6. And a regen rune has spawned bottom for Larl. Yeah, I think you might be right.
Chrono. Without the Chrono, he just goes back to hitting creeps. And he was like, oh, Chrono's down, guys, let's go. And he was like, oh, Chrono's down, guys, let's go. Or, you know, there's buyback. Buyback's a good counter to Chrono. Roche is a great counter to Chrono. Mirana's dead.
Mira just kills Mirana. You know, does he buy BKB? Does he buy Lincolns? Can he just go raw damage? Darkseid right now. They are under Moonlight Shadow and they find Collapse. That avalanche saved him. Snako, the Sunball. It's the time for the Raw to turn around.
Actually beat his drums in Chrono, guys. Not a counter. I repeat, not a counter.
Can't make music when you're frozen in time. Mira did just slay Snako with the help of Larl. DK Focus just can't output enough damage. Nobody can. And that big old splitter lands on the DP now with Yatoro arriving. Slow down with the reflection. And now the avalanche from Mira. In comes RAMZES. Chrono is big. Where's the damage? It's from the right clicks of the void. He'll get one kill, but that's it. Time now. Time warp on cooldown.
The edge. That would be huge. Try and get this vision away from Miposhka. That would be a good goal, I feel like.
Remove Gem, please. Let Roger play his game.
Yeah.
We've got Greaves on the Death Prophet now as well. Nice bit of sustain for them, but a blow up on Suneko bottom as Mira just goes wild in the enemy base. He's probably going to die for this. A statement of intent from Team Spirit. But I think they know Rams on the map for now, Team Spirit. With no more Aegis, they can kind of wait out the next Roshan, look for a fight there. Try and close this one out. And Ramzes looking for the chrono of his life.
It's the gem. It's the gem. They want it.
Can they kill her though? Full step away. She's healing back up. Slight chains connects the kill.
It's the time. It's a noble effort. I mean, it's been a goal for them. They attempted to achieve it, right?
They succeeded. They achieved their goal of killing.
You're right. I'm sorry. They did do that.
It's just too bad that Roger dies now and your barracks have fallen. They've got a catch on Larl, but he's got Bloodstone, plenty of mana and damage to play with. Will force a
Courier strike, double courier kill.
Ograx courier?
Oh, run away! No!
Oh, he jumps to the mud golems. He sleeps up the Beastmaster, but look at them. Step of 70, he pulled back previously, didn't he, eh? Yeah.
I also thought they had a ward there too because the way he...
And just... For the lash, it looks like. And yeah, shard on the Terrorblade.
That's a lot of leaps. Poor Suneko. It was not enough leaps. Oh, you heard it finish!
Unlucky.
I think he just got force-staffed back to ward it out for so long. It is, once again, the importance of this. If they can manage to claw back a win here, it will help them so much and a chance to go to the major.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate that for you. You're welcome. Team Spirit, though.
There's a pretty wide spread of heroes here from Spirit. They could get isolated. DK Focus creating a lot of space with these Spirit Siphons, and now Roger comes in to sleep up the Tiny. They've actually slipped away from danger while back in the bottom jungle. The Enchantress being burst dead. And an arrow.
Me.
It's an illusion. Another smoke.
Oh, she had exorcism, but she's dead now.
Yeah.
Alright, big chrono.
Larl BKB's up, the chrono's under the Beastmaster. They do take down Suneko quickly while the Faceless Void is annihilated. Buybacks up for him as they pop them on DP Mirana and the Void to try and continue this fight. But Team Spirit have so much left to give as Skadi, TV in the meta, shredding through every single person that shows their face in the top lane. A dieback from the Death Prophet, a sunder from the TV, keeps him alive against the RAMZES Void. No bashes came when he needed them most. And it's a 4v2, another lane of barracks claimed by Spirit. They could swing bottom if they really want to.
30 seconds. There's still time, even. No damage. Not a lot of hope. And a lot of tips from Larl to RAMZES, I noticed.
Yeah, seems like there's a bit of beef there. Diabolic Edict. Right, quick. Taking down these buildings. Demon Zeal. TB Shard.
Good one.
I don't get the mega creeps though. Just trying to leave the Black Dragon there to deal with it. But the catch, the turnaround, Larl and Mira. Straight on top of Rebel. Tricks the trade and the smoke screen down from Roger. Ember Spirit looking to make a bit of space for his squad, but the slow remnant means the catch up from Larl is there. Tracks back to kill the Ember Spirit, and now the mega creeps will come. GG is already called by Suneko, it looks like, as they tap out here in Game 3. Game 1 was a good victory for Darkside, but 2 and 3 just felt like Spirit.